The 2K Sports pregame show. We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the San Antonio Spurs come in for this one. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. They're just off a road trip and the Heat are looking to settle back games that challenge you. Guys, they will have the work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with the win.
And you know, for the Heat, they look ready to make all their fans forget about last season's horrible showing. They've already picked up some impressive victories.
Greg, this is a much improved squad. I mean, I don't know where they'll end up in the standings, but they'll be better than a year ago.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for San Antonio, the always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Pau Gasol is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. The Spurs shooting their first foul shots of the night here. And he makes the first. Good on both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Weber kicks to Laverne. Bosch, the screen. There's the feed to Weber. Shot is good off the back rim and in. On defense, Miami. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
The dish to Aldridge. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Weber, the pass to Bosch. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
On offense, here are the Spurs. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
Pass to Laverne. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, they finally missed on their 4th shot of the game. That's a good way to start things off.
And stolen by Richardson. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. Good. Josh! Richardson's got... his first bucket of the night.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here's Parker. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State.
And also give him credit for his ability to pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. For San Antonio, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Outside Leonard. And it comes off the front of the rim. He'd have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Kicks it to Winslow. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And it's Miami with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way. To get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
Here's San Antonio. Now here's Parker. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Outside, Green from deep. The shot is off. And Miami the other way now. Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake, and with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
Thanks again, Doris.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Weber with it. He's picked up by Parker. Weber dishes to Laverne. He kicks it to Richardson. Weber against Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice move. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Paul Gasol. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Now, here's Parker. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
A long wind-up and a strong follow-through on that one-hand jam.
He's not going to mess that one up for sure.
I sure hope not.
Parker against Weber. They set the screen. Bosch drives in. Sinks the 15-footer. Bosch has got 7 points in the game. The Spurs have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Parker outside. Shot from the wing. Weber pulls it in. Richardson kicks to Laverne. They now take the lead. Laverne's got his first bucket of the night.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And the Heat with some changes. Powell, he's jacked in for Laverne. And Marvin Williams subbed in for Winslow. Then for the Spurs, Dwayne Dedmon comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Ginobili in for Daniel Green. Now here's Ginobili. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Leonard kicks to Ginobili. From deep. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Weber against Parker. Weber, the pass to Richardson. They set the screen. And it's Bosch in the corner. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Waiters, he's checked in for the Heat.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Leonard, the fast breaker. At the rim with a jam.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
The Heat making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Here's Weber. Excellent D there from Parker. San Antonio leading by 4. He feeds it to Dedmon. Down low. Here's Aldridge. And another basket for San Antonio.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot. And it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Waiters. A 14-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Weber against Parker. Shoots from 14. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
Aldridge a screen. Leonard dishes to Aldridge. The pass to Dedmon. Offensive rebound. Out to Parker. Shot clock at 5. And that one. It's good.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Here now is Weber, following the score by Tony Parker. Nobody near Williams. And it's Miami with another. And so it's San Antonio with it. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Back to Parker. Pulls up. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Parker's got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, Tony Parker's just showing us how it's done with that beautiful shot of his.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Nice game, great performance by LaMarcus Aldridge.
He's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
And some changes here for the Spurs. David Lee's checked in for Aldridge. Reza comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Mills in for Parker. Ginobili against Waiters. Ariza with the rebound. Spurs leading by 4. Lee left side. Ginobili right side. Dedmon passes to Ariza. Feeds it to Mills. Pulls it up. And it's Miami with the rebound. Williams dishes to Weber. Williams kicks to Weber. Passes it to Hill. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
And here's a look at some stats for Manu Ginobili. How last month turned out for him. Getting around 12 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
Now here's Mills. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State. 6 to shoot. Ariza outside. From outside, off the mark. The Heat trail by 4. Now here's Waiters. Lets a floater go. He lays it in. Waiters got his second basket of the game.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's San Antonio. And certainly an intriguing matchup tonight. Let's hear from Trevor Ariza on his teams.
You're playing against a team that is very scrappy. You know, they want to win as well. You got to come ready to play.
Ariza might as well be describing his own game, Clark. Scrappy, ready to play, ready for anything, ready to claw to get that win.
Well, you know, he does have that kind of all-around, all-out game going back to his days at UCLA. I mean, when you combine that with his talent, he's a guy who, no matter where he's been, his teammates rave about him and respect him.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Trevor Ariza. Mills out there with Green. Then it's David Lee. And it's Gasol. And at the center, locking down the middle. And both free throws good for Waiters. Here's Mills. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Ariza goes in. Shot is off. And it's Miami the other way. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Richardson against Lee. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Gasol a screen. Mills with it, and Bosch picks him up defensively. Then Gasol with the dunk.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Winslow wide open. He fires off target from outside. Ariza against Waiters. And here's Mills for 3. That one's in. In his first bucket of the game, he's 1 for 2.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Winslow. Miami no good on that time either. Spurs leading by 5.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Lee. Leonard comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills.
And they can up the ante a little bit there after that basket.
Yeah, you know, their lead's increasing, and they've got to be feeling better and better about the way this game is starting to play out now. So we'll see if they can close it out.
Richardson against Green. To halt the run. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Richardson.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Gasol is screen on Waiters. Gasol goes in. Here's Aldridge. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. First in assists, first in steals, and they're #1 in block shots. This is a team that doesn't allow easy shots in the lane.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
Leonard with no one around. A second chance effort and the wide open shot from Green. And a great assist. By Aldridge as that one goes in. Green's got 6.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
It's Richardson on the wing. Down low. Here's Laverne. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Laverne's got his second basket.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Parker against Waiters. And Winslow now top of the key. It's Bosch with the drive, and he gets it to go. Now just a 2-point Spurs lead.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Parker against Waiters. Green, Parker kicks to Aldridge. And another basket for San Antonio.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Parker against Waiters. He dishes it to Richardson. Here's the screen. Pass to Laverne. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Laverne's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Marvin Williams has checked in for Laverne. And it's Weber in for Dion Waiters. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for San Antonio. Parker against Weber. It's tipped. Clock at 6. Nobody near Parker. It's hauled in by Richardson.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Weber with it. He's picked up by Parker. Winslow with it. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. The Heat need to get a shot off. Weber can't hit. San Antonio's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Parker passes to Leonard, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The Heat trail by 4. Weber dishes to Winslow. 5, the screen. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Miami with another.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Aldridge. Cannot hit. Bosch with some nice D. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. The Heat shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That's good from Williams. Powell, he's checked in for Miami. Hill comes in for Winslow. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Green.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. Misses off the left iron. The Heat have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Hill kicks to Weber. Fades back. San Antonio with the rebound. Leonard on the wing. Guarded by Weber. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
The Spurs have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he sinks the second.
Parker's been able to continue his game. He has 8 points, and the assist numbers tremendous.
His court vision is on par with anybody. I mean, he could not pass the ball any better than he is right now.
The Heat trail by 3. Weber kicks to Williams. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
If they could end every possession with that shot 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here's Richardson. This is the foul. It's blocked. Moves back up. Here's Aldridge. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
And that is good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Richardson up top. He's covered by Ginobili. Richardson the pass to Weber. Williams a screen on Parker. Weber with it. Picked up by Aldridge. The open shot, Williams. And the shot no good. A bit short.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
It's Parker with the drive. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
The feed to Richardson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Marvin Williams. Outside Leonard. There's the pick. And a foul. The shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Looking at the game for Kawhi Leonard, he has 8 points and also an assist.
San Antonio shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Lee's checked in for Dwayne Dedman. Lisa comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Mills in for Tony Parker. And the Heat call time here. The Heat trail by 7. Weber kicks to Williams. Knocked loose. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. The dish to Mills. Pass to Leonard. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Weber kicks to Williams. All sorts of time. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Weber's got 3 assists now in this one. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. And here's Leonard. He's coming off a 25-point game against Golden State.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
Clock is at 3. Fires from 18. Bounces. High off the rim and drops. Leonard's got the lead, back up to 10 now for the Spurs. Richardson. Shot is off. And we finished one half of basketball. Spurs lead by 10. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I'm here with Eric Spoelstra.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny. The Jet. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played? Kenny, what'd you think about Miami? And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
You know, and as effective as he was at slashing to the hoop in that first half, even better at finishing once he got there.
Guys, we saw some amazing dunks from him. I can't imagine he'll be able to top those in these last 2 quarters, but I'd love to see him try.
Chris Bosh is out there with Laverne. Then it's Winslow, then there's Richardson, and it's Weber in at the 1. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bosh, the screen. Richardson kicks to Weber. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Weber's got the first points of the second half here for the Heat. Aldridge with a screen on Weber. Parker drives in. He got right. To the cup using that screen.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
The Spurs have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. The Heat trail by 10. Weber kicks to Bosh. The 9-foot shot, and Parker with the block.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing him.
Hit his leg, and it's whistled a kick. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Parker dishes to Gasol. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 6 assists in the game.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Leonard with the steal. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Out left to the wing. Here's Parker. Laverne grabs the miss.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Miami no good on that time either.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Gasol on the high post. Back to Parker. Shot is no good. And Miami the other way now. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. The 10-footer finds the target. Winslow's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
Yeah, I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Waiters, he's checked in for Richardson. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Nice D from Bosch.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Weber with it. He's picked up by Parker. Parker with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Parker's got the lead up to 12 now for San Antonio.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Weber the pass to Waiters. That jam! Just beautiful.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Weber dishes to Laverne. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Spurs leading by 10. Gasol, a screen on Weber. Parker kicks to Gasol. He feeds it to Leonard. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Leonard's got 17 now.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
And that one's good. Weber's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Heat.
Great pass by Bosch there.
Parker drives in. Aldridge. Can't get it to go. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And it's Dion Waiters. With the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
San Antonio making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. The quick look, no good that time.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Here's Waiters, and a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Weber's got his 6th assist on the night. Laverne. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And the Spurs making a change here. Mills is checked in. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Spurs.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Leonard, no luck. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. The Heat making a switch here. Williams is checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. David Lee's checked in for Aldridge. Reza comes in for Leonard. And it's Ginobili in for Green. To the paint. The steal. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. And there's Ginobili. That's good on the assist by Mills. Mills has got 3 assists in the game. And the Heat call time here.
Way too many shots in close, and he's got to get his guys to cut that down in terms of points in the paint.
Clearly the reason for the timeout, Greg. I mean, he wants his guys to toughen up inside and start protecting the rim.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Bosch. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Now, here's Mills. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And it's sent back by Bosch. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Weber, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Miami.
Solomon Hill.
Here's Waiters, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Now Mills. Kicks to Lee. The pass to Mills. Clock at 6. Ariza outside. Here's Lee. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now that we have the chance to show you the teams in the top of the NBA in steals this year. Number 1, the Spurs.
You know, this year they've been the number 1 team in terms of steals. They put an awful lot of pressure on the ball handler, and they also, as a team, do a good job of jamming the passing lanes. Textbook defense is what they play.
And it's blocked. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Ginobili leading the charge.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Looking here at some numbers for Williams. How last month turned out for him? Averaging about 7 points and 6 rebounds. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Richardson, he's checked in for Weber. Spurs leading by 7. Ginobili outside. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Ginobili's got his 3rd basket of the night. Miami's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Ginobili against Richardson. There's the pick. And Hill has it in the corner. Richardson the pass to Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Rebound San Antonio. Mills with it. He has 5. Ariza Hill drives in to the middle. Richardson. Rejected by Ginobili. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Williams against Lee, and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
You know, that's hard to explain, that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded by Waiters, and Mills kicks to Lee. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That's on Marvin Williams. The Spurs haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And the first one at the line is good. And Miami making a change here. Weber's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second. Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it. What a pass by the fearless Manu Ginobili. Great teamwork.
Now, here is Weber, covered by Mills. Williams, a screen on Ginobili. Richardson kicks to Powell. 6 to shoot. Heat moving the ball around. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Weber.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Mills dishes to Lee. Fires for 3. Rebound by Williams. Miami's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Manu Ginobili on the wing. Richardson covering. Picked by Lee. And Mills kicks to Lee. Here's Dedmon. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kickout's the only choice.
Now, here is Weber. He's tightly guarded. Williams a screen. Here's Richardson. Good, and Weber gets the assist. Weber's got his 7th assist in the game.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. It's the Spurs leading by 8. And we'll be back with you right after this. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the 4th. Spurs leading by 8. On the floor for San Antonio. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Pau Gasol. And it's Parker in at the point. And it's blocked. Here now is Weber. He kicks to Richardson. Feeds it to Weber. Top of the key. San Antonio with the rebound. Aldridge has got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Parker. Outside Aldridge. Here's Leonard. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
Weber kicks to Laverne. He dishes it to Winslow. 2 on none. No one back to stop this. And that one's good. Parker.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. And here is Green. It's Parker with the drive. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. 20 points for Tony Parker.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks this coach drew up. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Pass to Winslow. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Oh, he's got such great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Leonard attacking, and that one's good. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Just carrying the load right now offensively, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
From where I sit, Greg, it's a simple deduction. If they want things to be easy on themselves here late, make sure he has the ball.
You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Now a timeout called by Miami. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me, show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
And it's Laverne missing. Spurs leading by 15. Parker kicks to Gasol. That 3 off the mark. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Bosch, a screen on Green. Inside. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Miami's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Bosch. Bosch can't get that one to fall.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
Outside Aldridge. Leonard on the wing. 5 on the clock. Off the pick. And that one comes up a bit short.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The jump hook. Bosch with another miss.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Richardson, good.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Winslow's shot is off. Spurs leading by 13. Leonard attacking. And it's good on the assist by Parker. 26 points for Leonard.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Leonard with the steal. Parker kicks to Leonard. Wide open look. That's good on the jump shot. Leonard's got 28.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Some good numbers for Weber. 16 points, and he sprayed home 3 3-pointers as well.
This is really production personified from long range.
Aldridge's screen. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Off the screen. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
Dishes it to Bosch. Weber against Parker. Bosch kicks to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 7 rebounds in the game. Over in the corner, Green. Good on the triple.
And that tells you a lot about why the score is where it is. Lazy defense.
Weber kicks to Bosch. Here's Winslow. Basket is good. The assist from Bosch. Bosch has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Gasol, a screen on Weber. Parker kicks to Gasol. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And the Spurs lead by 19.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Parker with the steal. Down low, here's Green. Rips down the breakaway slam.
I'm not sure how I like this one. He used the rim to get some true hang time there.
Now, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Okay, guys, that was just
I'll buy that for now.
a good old-fashioned chin check right there.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Now here's Parker. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Parker. The feed to Aldridge. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Parker against Weber. Bosch, the screen. Weber, the pass to Richardson. Weber dishes to Winslow. And again, Miami with the triple.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that. And look, rightfully disappointed with how they've played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Spurs leading by 15. Parker kicks to Dedmon. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Anderson, he's checked in for Parker. The Heat have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Here's Laverne. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
The first one falls.
2.
And so he makes both from the line. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Simmons. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train. When he's coming in for the slam.
The Heat trail by 18. The dish to Bosch. Tries it from the top of the key. And a great assist by Weber as that one goes in. Weber's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Anderson dishes to Lee. There's the pick. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Urchinus. But he stays with it. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Weber against Anderson. 1:43 left to play here in the 4th. Bosch can't hit.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
In transition, here comes Miami. Richardson's running.
Check out the game for Richardson. 10 points and 8 dimes. I tell you what, he's made his mark on this game in so many ways, guys.
And he would have stood out just on the strength of the defense. But how about offensively? He's been clicking there as well. Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Another steal.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
Clark, this was a physical game.
Yeah, but the awareness they had offensively to penetrate really was the difference.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And, Greg, that's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Leonard. He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Anderson passes to Simmons. 30 seconds left in the 4th. Back to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Lee. Puts up the baby hook. And yes, sir, that one drops.
And you can hear the disappointment in the crowd tonight. But we saw a team that was just ready to do battle in this arena. They clearly wanted this road win.
Crystal clearly. They came in here determined to steal this game, Greg. Their effort level, I thought, was outstanding, and they just took care of business.
Here's Simmons. Misses from short range. Weber. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the...
LaMarcus, it looked like the team and you were really feeling good out there.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
He was up to every single challenge he faced tonight. He was in such control of the ball game. His showcase of his skill set was awesome.
There was nothing good.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always